launched the celebrations of Mkhonto Wesizwe's first anniversary. We are now obviously the strongest organization to ever exist within 12 months in South Africa since 1994, even since for a very long time. There's never been a political party that got to enjoy the support and the strength that Mkhonto Wesizwe has. So Mkhonto Wesizwe is still less than 12 months, but it's the leading party in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. It is the official opposition in parliament, it's the official opposition in Mpumalanga. It's represented in 7 out of the 9 provincial legislatures. But it's gaining a lot of traction. It's attracting the best of brains in terms of the people who are supposed to lead the organization. So we are starting these programs today here, and then tomorrow we're having other programs in Ilembe district, in Mandeni, but also in Mpumalanga and Mkondo municipality, where Mkhonto Wesizwe enjoys more than 55% of the support as per the 29 May 2024 elections. So we're an organization that is worth celebrating for an organization that is less than 12 months. It is an organization which has got a long journey ahead of it. We still have a lot of work to do in consolidating the ground. There are provinces where Mkhonto Wesizwe has not yet gained proper traction. And the work which we are busy with now, as we mark the first year, is to consolidate our presence in many other provinces, in the Northwest, in Free State, in Limpopo, in the Northern Cape, in the Western Cape, in the Eastern Cape. And there is something to work with, and we'll be able to consolidate a clear agenda. And we're quite confident that moving forward, we're going to be the majority organization in all South Africa's electoral politics, whether it's local government elections or national elections. That is who we are as Mkhonto Wesizwe.
Apart from consolidating your numbers and building structures, on the ground, you've just noted the positives of the party. But as a party, what can you do better? I mean, you speak about the recent appointments that you've made. I tweeted yesterday the recent appointment of Dr. Tanti, and somebody has said on social media that, listen, the MK party is just, a party of criminals, people who've been implicated in wrongdoing in the past. How do you respond to such claims? I know the constitution says of the party you don't respond to, people bashing the party, but how do you respond to such claims?
I don't know. There's no anyone who is implicated in wrongdoing within Mkhonto Wesizwe. Zero. There is no one who has ever been convicted.
They mentioned the likes of Joe Ndlela.
No, look, Joe Ndlela issues are issues that have been clarified long time ago, and that is something that possibly happened in the early 1990s, and that have got nothing to do with the politics of Mkhonto Wesizwe. But one thing which you can say about Comrade Joe Ndlela, the national organizer, is that he's administratively astute. He knows what he's doing. He's putting up systems together. Of course, we're working together as Secretary General of Mkhonto Wesizwe. And we have to bring in now Dr. Tanti to become the Treasurer General, because with now major responsibilities, but also with a lot of financial resources that come from national parliament, from the provincial legislatures, you need high skill to audit and account for those finances. And here we've got a doctor, a senior lecturer in the University of Cape Town, a doctor of finance, who has got a PhD in finance, and then we assign him the responsibility of being the Treasurer General. That just demonstrates the seriousness of the organization, that we're an organization that is based in meritocracy. Actually, meritocracy is even part of our constitution, to say that let us assemble the best of the best in society to lead us. So in every sector that we want to play a role, we then identify people who know just what we should do. Look at, in terms of our committees as well. Check our economic transformation committee. It's people who know what they are supposed to be doing. On social transformation, our national disciplinary committee is chaired by a former judge of a high court who understands the details of legalities and justice and all the procedures that have to happen. Our national prosecutor internally for internal prosecution issues is Prince Mukotedi, who was a senior prosecutor in the NPA. So we are thorough in everything else that we do. And we do not pull back in terms of identifying the best of the best. We do not just go and pick up people because they sing better slogans. We do not just pick people because they are master factionalists. We pick the best of the best who are relevant for different skills to play in the organization. And the approach that we have taken thus far is going to guarantee us both qualitative and quantitative expansion as an organization to become an alternate government that must lead for the total liberation of black people and Africans in particular.
Before we go to your plan of action for 2026, let's talk about something that's going to happen on the 4th of December, major by-elections in Thabazimbi. How are your prospects looking there as Umkhonto sees?
Now look, in Thabazimbi municipality, we have fielded candidates for all the 12 wards in Thabazimbi, and we have chosen community activists and leaders. So it's people whom the community is aware of. We did not impose anyone from outside. It's people who come from the communities of Thabazimbi. So even when we go there, there is very little role which we can play ourselves as national leaders, as provincial leaders, as members of parliament, everyone who's deployed there. They realize that there is very little role they can play because our candidates are gaining traction, they've got acceptance. The members of the community are familiar with the people who are our ward and PR candidates in Thabazimbi municipality. We are quite confident that as compared to the numbers that we got in the 29 May elections, we are going to get relatively far much better than what we did before. And we believe that we will bring the necessary long overdue stability that is needed for Thabazimbi municipality to become a functioning and functional, efficient, responsive municipality, because it has been having these problems for quite some time now.
And your plan of action to actually gain municipalities or win over municipalities come 2020-26?
No, look, what we are doing now is to consolidate and build the organization on the ground. There's a lot of people who are interested in associating with and joining Umkhonto Wesizwe. What we are busy with now is to consolidate a solid organization on the ground. Because you can't lead government if you do not have a solid and sound organization. And of course, in the province of KwaZulu-Natal and Mpumalanga, we are consolidating on the victories which Umkhonto Wesizwe has already achieved in the 29th May. We want to defend those gains and defend those votes so that we do not lose the support that came in huge numbers. Because if we were to count the number of municipalities that Umkhonto Wesizwe outrightly won in the 29 general May elections, we would be leading definitely more than 35 municipalities in South Africa currently. So we want to defend that, but also expand our hold into many other municipalities, including here in Ekurhuleni, the city of Johannesburg, the city of Cape Town, all the major metropolitan municipalities, Buffalo City, Nelson Mandela Bay, Mangaung, because there's been so much misgovernance and misdirection. There's been so much misplacing of unskilled people to lead those municipalities. So Umkhonto Wesizwe is now a platform that is consolidating the best of the best and skilled people to lead not only at national level, even at the basic local level. We're going to be assembling the best of the best so that we then provide a much more responsible and responsive government that is going to improve the lives of our people and lead service delivery, job creation, and all the basic things that are needed by our communities.
I can't let you go before asking this, and I hope I'm going to get a response from you. I don't know if you saw when the EFF actually marched to the Constitutional Court on Tuesday, the leader of your former political home, Mr. Julius Malema, said that the agenda of the MK party is to destroy the EFF. How do you respond to such claims?
I honestly did not see that. I did not see him saying that.
Okay, I'm telling you now.
So I'm not even aware of that. But one thing which we know is that Umkhonto Wesizwe is not existing to destroy any political party. We are appealing to majority of the voters of South Africa. There is no need to destroy the economic freedom fighters. No, the MK can get 2/3 of majority in terms of the vote in South Africa without taking a single vote from the EFF. The EFF was not voted by 91% of the people of South Africa. So there is no need to concentrate our energy in trying to destroy the economic freedom fighters. Our focus is to persuade a majority of the people of South Africa, but is to persuade a lot of progressive forces to associate with Umkhonto weSizwe, and we are successfully doing such, and because that is the agenda that we think we should consolidate on. We are not in the business of destroying political parties. Those who join Umkhonto weSizwe, whether they were members of the ANC or EFF or DA or ATM or whatever organization, they do so out of their own political consciousness. These are adults who fall into superior alternatives. They realize that here is a proper vehicle that is assembling the best of the best. Let us associate with it instead of existing in small and viable fiefdoms that have got no potential, none whatsoever, to could win electoral power in South Africa. So we're in no business to try to destroy any organization as Umkhonto weSizwe. What we know though is that we're going to unite the majority of the people of South Africa. We're going to unite more than 2/3 of the voters of South Africa behind the banner of Umkhonto weSizwe, which is going to take over political power in local government, will take over political power at national level on behalf of the people, so that we can drive through a thoroughgoing transformation agenda to empower our people.